Hey everyone, I'm Pastor Brady. Well, another year is in the books. And the day that I initially wrote out this annual report marked exactly 2 years ago since I began working on staff as the pastor of Student Ministries. And as I read over my report from last year in 2020, I found myself continually thanking God that this past year we found ourselves moving back into a more normal rhythm as we lived out our purpose in our student ministries. That purpose is to be a community of students and leaders that constantly strive to be followers and disciples of Jesus. Here's a brief recap of how we achieved our purpose over the year of 2021. During the beginning part of the year, we found ourselves moving back into gathering in person rather than meeting virtually as we concluded doing so in 2020. To meet the requirements of meeting safely at that time, we gathered Sunday evenings in just our small groups located in various areas of the church. Each small group would have an activity to do together, watch a pre-recorded video lesson, and then discuss questions together based on the lesson. Our lesson series during that time was called Train, where we studied various spiritual disciplines that we could be practicing throughout the year of 2021 as we grow as followers and disciples of Jesus. In mid-February, we began meeting as a whole group once again, both on Sunday mornings and Sunday evenings. And I will say it was such a blessing to have the whole group back together once again. From this time on until the middle of May, we had various lesson series where we did an in-depth study of 2 Peter. We looked at the Easter story in the shape of a parabola, and we also looked at how we could see God in so many different parts of our world around us with our Elemental series. We also had various events during that time, such as our small group events, a trip to Hershey Park, and our late nighter where we took over 80 students and leaders to Lincoln Lanes before coming back to the church to hang out until midnight. During this time span, we also had our Youth Baptism Sunday, where we had the opportunity to baptize 4 of our students, and I will say that was so awesome to be a part of. Over the course of the summer, we stopped meeting regularly on Sunday nights, but we continued to meet on Sunday mornings where we had our series of Going Through the Bible, where we quite literally went book by book through the Bible, focusing on one key story in each book. We also held different gatherings during the summer, such as our kickball night and our slip and slide night, but the big part of our summer was our participation in the week-long missions week at Chambersburg Project. And rather than staying at one of the local schools, we actually had students stay overnight here at the church. We had awesome people in our congregation volunteer to get to the church as early as 5:30 in the morning, so that way we could wake up to a nice hot breakfast before heading out into our community to serve others in the name of Jesus. Some of the jobs that our teams did that week was helping to repair roofs, repair decks, sheds, paint various places, landscaping jobs, and so much more. And in the evenings, we would partake in a worship service together and then have an evening activity together. It was such a great week of service and fellowship. At the start of the school year, we welcomed in our new 6th graders after saying goodbye to our graduating seniors as they left for college or entered the workforce. We started off the school year with multiple events, such as our kickoff party in the parking lot, church at the lake day, and going to Uprise Festival. On Sunday evenings, we went over our lesson series together called Who Do You Follow?, looking at how Jesus is more worthy of being followed than anyone else, including ourselves. Our youth worship team also started practicing again and leading us in worship on Sunday nights. During the last few months of the year, we had many more events such as our evening at the Corn Maze at Country Creek Produce Farms, our flag football day, and our final big event of the year was our all-nighter where around 60 students stayed up all night. We began the night by listening to a testimony from a special guest speaker, and then we sang worship songs together before heading to Sky Zone to jump around for a few hours. Afterwards, we returned to the church to hang out for the rest of the night, singing karaoke, playing Gaga Ball, and much more. I just want to say a big thank you to all our volunteers who sacrificed a night of sleep to spend time with our teens. During these last few months of 2021, we also had a focus on service. We had the opportunity to announce and assemble our team of 36, 28 students, and 8 leaders that we will be sending to the Bahamas as part of our 2022 Senior High Summer Missions Trip. And we also had the chance to sponsor a church-wide service event with our Rise Against Hunger meal packaging night. Over 150 volunteers of all ages came together to package 47,000 and 66 meals, and that was so cool to be a part of that night of service. Since I started 2 years ago, I've always told others that this is my dream job. I love getting to know our students, going to their various sporting events, musicals, and concerts. I love meeting with them and talking with them one-on-one or in small groups, but most importantly, I have loved seeing them grow in their relationship with Jesus over this past year. However, I'm not the only one that feels that way about our young people, because our incredible Student Ministries leadership team pours so much into the lives of our students, and we could not do anything that I just mentioned without their help. So thank you, leadership team, for all that you do. And thank you, Five Forks, for your continued prayer and support of our students and our student ministries. May God continue to bless us as we move into 2022. Thanks for listening.